I just wanted to share a few words and thoughts about who we are, the Mount Vernon Virtuosi. So I've been here in Baltimore since 2003. I got this job at Peled Conservatory to teach cello when I was very young. And as the years went by and my really, truly, as you will hear, wonderful students were graduating, they were all leaving, just leaving. And as I became more and more involved in what Baltimore is, charm city, getting to know people through our kids, the community, and I have to say also driving to the airport every time and seeing all the neighborhoods just deserted. So seeing all that together made me realize that something needs to change. So the first intention was to simply, on a very egoistic way, to keep those extraordinary students here. I wanted to keep them here, but at the same time, I wanted to offer this always for free, never for a charge. And as I tried to do it, of course, everybody told me this would never work. So we started in 2018, we became a non-profit, and saying no from everybody I know, including my wife and children and colleagues, and you name it, and students who calls me delusional, which I love. I just kept going, and I always say, the musicians you're about to hear, they get well paid. They have to go to the supermarket. They will have to pay mortgage one day. But we will never ask the audience to pay for that. And as we were going along came the pandemic, and then the idea of the music house came by. I grew up in a kibbutz in Israel. Kibbutz is a social community. A social community where a truck driver, which my father was, and a doctor gets the same opportunity for their kids. I got to play music because in the kibbutz, we, the 5 kids that were in the classroom, we got to start a musical instrument when we were in 4th grade. Everybody. My friends, their father was a doctor or a lawyer. My father he's retired, but was a truck driver, and we all got an opportunity. When I go to this country, which is like a dream for me, I realize that many people don't have this opportunity. Not only that they don't have the opportunity, they don't even know what we're talking about. They've never seen it. These musicians teach in Keep Harmony School in downtown Baltimore. It's entirely African-American school. When we did our first presentation in Christmas, the kids played Twinkle, Twinkle together. But their grandparents, one grandfather came up to me, 42 years old, grandfather, and said with tears, I've never seen a violin in my life. The principal of the school, this is a public school in Baltimore system, told me in these words, I would have to bribe the city council in order to get money to do what you're doing, to provide instruments, to provide lessons. So we do all of this for free. And I have to say, coming from a different country, it took me 2 whole years to convince the principal of that school, which is entirely, again, African-American community, that I'm not kidding them, that I'm actually serious, because what they're used to is one grant of one board somewhere, tapping on the shoulder like, okay, we got this $1,000, we will give you a concert, and we go to celebrate and say, we help this community. No. So that she didn't even pick up the phone, or the email, or me going to the school. She just didn't believe me. It took me 2 years to bother her to say, no, we will come twice a week, and we will give you instruments, and we will leave the instruments in the school in the summer. She couldn't believe that. And one cello we gave to one of the kids, and the father sold it. So we gave him another cello. Yeah, it's not funny, it's true. So the more you do it, the more opportunity they get. Equality is not just by talking about it, it's by doing it. So when I realized that not only we have to be there twice a week and play for them, we also have to live there. So when these musicians leave the school, they walk to the music house. They live in the same neighborhood. They're not going away. And guess what? They're okay. They're alive. They work in a food pantry once a week. In this food pantry, my wife and I also work there. Every Saturday morning, people come from the gangs, with cars, with boom box, and they enter the food shelter with their eyes down. They open the bag and they want food. They will never hurt you. They'll never hurt you when they know that you want to help them. That's at least my belief. And that's why the music house is our flag of activity. Absolutely. And I have to say, today, sitting with the quartet there and welcoming Mr. Pollinger to see the house, I had tears in my eyes just seeing them, hanging in this house. Not just playing because I told them, but it's their home. It's their home. They put the plants where they want it. They put the music stand where it's their home. And this home, at least the main floor of it, is open to the community. We will do the chamber music reading once a week. We will invite friends to come and listen to coaching when I work with them. And we will invite people who play as amateurs to play with the quartet. So to really engage with the community. And that's really important for me. And if you feel that you can help us, I just want you to know that what you heard before, what you're about to hear now, this is all based on the community, on you guys, and I so strongly believe in it that I embarrass myself by asking you to scan the barcode.